Hey everyone. Welcome to another episode of the official Sleepy's Mattresscast. The podcast where every week we have on a new guest and we try to figure out what kind of mattress is right for them. Today is our longtime avid listener and first-time guest, Stan. Stan, how are you today?
What up?
I'm sure you know this already, but I'm Drew, and I'm official Sleepy's representative, and I love mattresses.
Yo, what up, Drew?
Mattresses. Hey, Stan.
Okay. Yep.
Is it true that you are a longtime listener of this podcast?
I've been listening to it since the day one.
That I appreciate your avid support. What keeps you coming back to this podcast every week?
I really like mattresses.
So is it true? Me too, Stan. Me too. Is it true that you're in the market for a new mattress?
Yes, I'm in desperate need of additional and alternative sleeping arrangements.
Is it something? Do you mean additional? Like you already have one, or what?
Well, I got the guest room, I got the pool house, I got the guest room in the pool house, I got my own bed, I got the dog bed. I need lots of mattresses, Drew.
So
Let's get it rolling.
Stan, tell me who this new mattress you're going to purchase. Even though by now I figure you've bought like 5 or 6 mattresses, you know how this works.
Yes.
But this mattress that someone's going to be sleeping. Who's sleeping on this mattress that you're going to be buying?
It's me.
Okay, so Stan, tell me, are you a stomach sleeper, a side sleeper, or a back sleeper?
Okay, you ready for this?
I am.
So I start sleeping on my side, but most of the time when I wake up in the morning, I end up on my stomach.
All right, that's not so uncommon to be a side stomach sleeper.
It's
so
true.
what you're gonna want, you're gonna need something a little bit softer for some give. Yeah, because you don't want if you're laying face down, you don't want your stomach to be too firm on your stomach. It's gonna not be fun.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah, I feel you.
So I'd recommend this. By the way, for people at home, we're in a giant Sleepy showcase room right now with portable microphones.
It's true.
I'd recommend this Tempur-Pedic pillow top jammy jams mattress.
Oh, dude, I don't like them temper penis.
Why not? Why don't you
mattresses.
like Tempur penis?
They feel like it feels like sleeping on a rocky cloud.
Have you ever even tried a Tempur penis before?
No.
Oh, maybe you should try one. You don't know. You might like it. That's
What
a very
if-
close-minded view of you, Stan.
I don't. All right, I'll try it.
What do you think? You have to lay on your side. Lay on your side.
All right.
What do you think?
All right. This feels like I'm being penetrated by the patriarchy over here,
Exactly.
right?
Exactly. So you but that aside, you like to sleep on your side, correct, Stan?
That's true.
Okay, you know what else is really good to do on your side?
What's that?
Play video games.
Oh, I do that.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
I can't really recommend the Jammy Jam models for video game playing. It's really exclusively intended for sleep.
Oh, really?
You could get a couch though. I heard couches are fun to play video games on.
No, but I really need beds.
Stan, stop.
Wait. I need a bed.
I know we don't have any. This is all a ruse. There are no beds here. There's just video games. This is the Bear versus Maaaancast. It's a podcast about
dog.
that aforementioned topic.
All right.
How you doing, Ryan?
Oh, I'm fine.
You kind of tired?
Yeah, it's late.
It's late-ish.
It's late o'clock.
It's getting on there. I have a messed up sleep schedule, so this isn't too bad
Who
for me.
doesn't, man?
Yeah, I guess your sleep schedule is messed up in different ways, considering you just wake up at 6 o'clock all the time,
Yeah.
regardless of what time you went to bed.
Truth.
That actually kind of sucks.
Yeah, man.
Like this past, no, what was that? Yesterday? Yeah, yesterday I slept until like almost 11 because I needed to. I thought I took like 2 naps. I think I'm sick.
Oh, don't be sick.
Like long-term sick.
Don't do that.
No, I'm trying to fight it off.
All right.
It's that season though. I always get sick this time of year. I'm not just talking about with seasonal affective disorder.
Wham, wham.
I get that and usually like a cold or something. But I haven't gotten it yet. I'm just gonna I don't know. Just like stay up for 24 hours at a time and then
No.
no, that's not good for your health. Then why did I do that?
Because we raised $900 for children.
Yeah, it's true.
That's why. That's why.
In addition to being a lot of fun, Extra Life, Bear vs. Man Extra Life 24-hour marathon for kids was fun.
Yeah.
And we raised $100, which is really cool.
That's super neato. Thanks,
Yeah,
guys.
and it was really difficult. Although I went home afterwards.
Yeah.
And I couldn't sleep.
I slept for probably 3.5 hours.
Solid.
And then I woke up, and then I was like, boy, do I feel really bad. And then I went to bed at 7:15. I slept until 7:15, and I felt better.
I couldn't go to sleep right away, so I did some farting around, and I like put music on my iPad or something like that. I don't really remember. And then I think I must have slept for like 3 or 4 hours maybe. And I woke up and I was surprisingly okay. And then I went to bed like a normal time and woke up at a normal time.
Yeah, man.
And now my sleep schedule was reset, and I don't really understand how it was that easy.
Yeah, I'm totally fine now. And that was only Sunday.
And today is Thursday, November 12th.
That's true. But I felt good on like Tuesday.
And this is episode 39 of the Bear vs. Maaancast.
Oh,
hey,
shit.
You know what
Yeah,
else
dog.
happened on November 12th? The new Xbox One experience is here, along with backwards compatibility for Xbox 360 for certain Xbox 360 games.
Oh, I turned my Xbox One on recently.
Me too. I've been playing video games on it.
I didn't.
I'm sorry. I have been playing a lot of video games on my Xbox One lately, actually. And I don't know how I feel about the new Xbox One experience yet. My criticisms of it include, but are not limited to, I literally don't even know how to redeem a code, and that information does not exist online how to do it, except maybe now it does, because it's officially released, but
Do
like
you
3 days
not
ago,
have a Kinect?
I do not have a Kinect.
Oh, okay. So there are many things on the Xbox One I don't know how to do. One of them is get to settings.
Well, that is now a mystery again. Actually, no, that one's not a mystery. You can just press left. You can open the snap bar, and it's on there.
So I always ask Xbox to take me to settings. The other thing I also always ask Xbox to do is redeem a code.
That is a very handy feature. Also, some codes come with QR codes that your Kinect can just look at and know.
But not every code.
No, actually, not really that many of them at all. But like, I don't know. It's a cool idea.
Mm-hmm.
But it's,
Yeah.
I think it's an improvement. I like it better. Except that my Xbox is really bad at suspending things now. Which maybe that will correct itself now because it was in the preview program. Maybe this is better now.
My Xbox, ever since I'm on the preview program, and ever since I put the new experience on, whenever I sign in, it puts the wrong picture. It puts one of the other. It counts, yeah. Because
You
I have
did
like
that to me when I signed in with your Xbox.
yeah, I have like 3 or 4 different profiles that are on my Xbox, and every time it's like my name pops up, but then not my picture pops up, and I'm like, hey Xbox, what the fuck's up with that?
Like that isn't me.
That ain't me.
Yeah, it's got some weird things. I'm hoping that it kind of settles now that it's officially released. But it might not.
It might not, dog. Dude, did you see
Uh,
this dank gold Mega Man amiibo?
What makes it dank?
It's
Hey.
made of gold.
Hey, wait, that's news. We can't talk about news yet.
Sorry.
Well, the Gold Mario one is not that dank.
Yeah, but I don't give a shit about Mario. I do like Mega Man.
Okay, well, just buy it along with a game, and then you can have it.
All right.
Okay, cool. Good talk. Hey, Ryan, why don't you just tell me what video game you played this week?
Okay.
Let's talk about a big release, important release that
So
happened.
you want to talk about Cyber Troopers Virtual On? Okay.
I kind of do because I don't know what that is.
Okay. So I did a bad thing yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I was on my second favorite website, giantbomb.com.
Steam.storeapps.com.
Nope, giantbomb.com. And I saw an Encyclopedia Bombastica, which is like they do a big old feature on an old ass game, in terms of like this is how this game works and it's old, blah blah. So I saw one and I'm like, I want to watch that because it has a cool name. And then it was Austin Walker playing this weird game with giant mech robots that's like from a third person behind the back perspective. I'm like, oh, this looks fucking
Alright.
neat.
Sounds okay.
It's got like lots of action. It looks really neato. So I'm like, okay. So it was on Xbox 360 store, so I bought it. It was $15. I'm like, okay, this is fine.
Has anyone ever told you that you have poor impulse control?
Yeah, there's something about just fucking. I can buy anything I want on the internet, and I don't even have to wait for it. It's really bad.
So is this a good game?
I'm really bad at it because it's hard, and I want to play it with another human. Because the AI in this game is unforgiving. So it's kind of weird controls. You're always behind the back, and the only time you can't like lock on, but when you jump, you automatically turn to face your target, which is weird.
When you jump, you automatically turn to face your target?
Yeah, and it's not even a turn. It's like you jump and you are facing your target regardless of where you were previously. So like it's this weird thing where like in order to recenter yourself, because there's a lot of like boost dashing and shit that happens in this game, you're gonna like push Y and then push A really fast so you like recenter yourself, and then hopefully you can shoot a guy in the face with a robot laser.
Is this like 1-on-1 3 like?
Yeah. It's a weird thing. Apparently it was like on arcades in the early 2000s. And then they ported it to Dreamcast, and then they ported it to Xbox 360. It's a weird little game.
Oh, so it's a port. Okay.
It's got anime robots in it.
Those are sometimes cool.
One of them's like a little girl, and she's anime girl, I guess. That's
And
something.
she is an anime girl inside of a robot?
Well, she's no. I think. I'm not sure if there's people because they don't talk about the people. These could just be like sentient robot people.
But they look like... Oh, wait, are they humanoid robots?
Definitely, yeah.
Oh, for some reason, I just imagined, like, mech walkers.
Oh no, these are basically Gundams.
Oh, all right, that's neat.
Yeah. And they move really fast. But then I think she's a magical girl, according to Austin Walker.
Obviously.
That's a trope of animes.
That's very much so.
So she's a magical girl. And then there's a guy who's kind of like playing like Ryu because he's really basic, but I was really bad at him. And there's a bunch of other robots that I can't tell the difference between because the game's hard. I don't know how I feel about that game, even though it looked really cool. To watch like somebody who actually knows what they're doing play it makes that game look really fun.
Yeah, but then you go to play it and you're like, oh wait,
I'm bad. I'm really bad.
This game doesn't make any sense. I just jumped and now I'm facing my enemy. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not such a bad thing.
It's like a very not a modern game because like while your right stick controls your camera, it's really slow, which is why you have to do the weird jump thing to recenter your camera all the time. I don't know. I want to play that game with another human because I'm bad at games.
That is true. That is
Yeah,
true.
dog. Yeah, dog. Anyway, that's kind of it. That's it's fine. It's fun.
The continued adventures of Cyber Troopers Virtual On, and whether or not you just completely hate that game. I'm assuming it's got like a story mode.
There's an arcade mode, which is like
Uh-oh.
you fight a bunch of dudes in a row.
Cool.
Yep. All right, Nick, what do you got for me?
Fallout 4.
Uh-oh.
Let's talk about Fallout 4.
I bought that.
Did you play enough of it to really do anything? Give a shit about it yet?
I got to Concord, and then I went in a house, and I got in a suit, and then I turned the game off.
That's a museum. You didn't... That's as far as you got?
That's as far as I got.
That's not very far.
Oh, I talked to a dog.
Yes, there is a dog.
I talked to a dog.
Wow. I'm not that much farther.
Mm-hmm.
I decided to... I finished that subquest up. I did a little base building stuff. And I decided to continue south to Diamond City, which apparently is Boston.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so this game takes place...
New England?
This game takes place in the Commonwealth.
Yes.
That's actually what the overworld is called.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it takes place in the greater Boston area, which is just super novel to me because I live there.
Yeah, I like that part.
Even though today I went to Lexington, shit doesn't look like that. I've been listening once or twice, and it doesn't look like that.
Well, I mean, to be fair, there was nuclear fallout.
Yeah, but okay. So, have you ever played a Fallout game before?
I turned Fallout 3 on once. I got to a part where I was in a place that I shot a guy who made me feel bad about myself, and then
what?
And then I stopped playing that game.
I've never played Fallout 3, so I don't even know how true what you just said is.
Apparently, he was a quest giver, but I shot him.
Why did you shoot him?
He made fun of me or something, and I didn't like that, so I shot him in the face.
Is that how you play these games?
No.
Okay, good.
But I didn't like the cut of that guy's jib, so I shot him.
Yeah, and you know what? That's not unreasonable.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
You should, maybe do that less. Because sometimes games like this have characters that are important.
I almost shot one of the guys, in the museum. Because
you thought he was a bad guy?
Because I thought he was a bad guy, and they all kind of look the same.
Yeah, so. Yeah, I can see that could be kind of an issue. Everybody's just...
Like, I was literally, like, fucking pulling L2 ADS, walked in the room, and then a cutscene started, and I'm like...
Oh, never mind.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm gonna try and compose myself and speak about Fallout 4, but I've got so many like ideas bouncing around in my head about this game.
Mm-hmm.
I never played any Fallout game before.
Yep.
I don't know why I wanted to play Fallout 4 so badly, but
Yeah, who knows?
I don't know. I heard it was dope,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, oh shit, the game's dope.
Mm-hmm.
It's a cultural phenomena. It takes place in Boston. Fuck, I'm gonna go buy this game.
Yeah. Okay.
So I got the game, and it's so admittedly I don't have a lot of experience with the Elder Scrolls either.
Yep.
But this game seems like the Elder Scrolls with guns.
Mm-hmm.
Like
It feels like Skyrim.
it's third person. Like, I'm trying to think of all the similarities. Like the whole inventory and weight system. Like you can hold the pickup button to carry things.
Yep.
I mean, like AP is really a lot like stamina was in Skyrim.
Yep.
Like being able to switch between first and third person. Perk system is different. You level up like through EXP instead of leveling up your abilities, which is maybe not better. I totally fine with the way Skyrim did it, where you do things over and over to get better at them. I think that system worked really well, and that aggregated to become your level. This is like any activity gets you a certain amount of experience, including, like effectively sneaking or pickpocketing or picking locks gets you experience instead of getting you experience towards that skill.
Mm-hmm.
But the perk system is interesting. It's it's unusual. Do you get how it works at all?
I've leveled up once.
But you allocated all your stats at the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
It's like there's only 7 stats, and they affect things to like a minor degree, but then having points in those different stats allows you to get different perks, of which there are multiple levels.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like the perks are really what it's about. Having like the extra, but considering each stack only goes up to 10,
Yep.
it makes me think about like how powerful is each point you're putting into this thing. I'd imagine it's a lot.
Yeah, I would say so.
Like what percentage of a successful persuasion goes up when you increase your charisma or whatever?
Yeah.
Or your perception or whatever the ability is. I don't know. I'm just doing like whatever seems cool. I've put a bunch of points at like level 6. Put a bunch of points into like weapons. These types of weapons do better damage, and put some points into better sneaking, because sneaking in Skyrim is really cool. Yeah, it's like right click to sneak, and then there's like a sneak gauge.
Yep, that's true.
Skyrim. But I don't know, there's so many things. It's just like this is clearly built on a very similar, if not the exact same engine. I actually read recently that they prepared to make Fallout 4 by the first thing they did was they took the 360 version of Skyrim and they ported it to Xbox One. So they'd be
kinda.
like, "Oh,
Yeah.
no, that's like exactly what they did."
Oh.
That was how they go like, "Oh, okay, so that's how that engine will work on Xbox One." They took like the established engine of Skyrim and like all the parts that already worked and put them on Xbox One, and it ran. And they're like, "Okay, well let's take out all the stuff that is Skyrim and put Fallout in its place." But I'm having a great time with it so far.
It's okay, I guess.
It's, I don't know. It's a big ass RPG. Like, I'm not like totally in love with it, but it's really neat.
How do you find the shooting of the guns?
Good.
Oh, okay.
It's not like really bad. I mean, obviously there are annoyances. I don't understand the game. One of my major annoyances is with the inventory management on the Pip-Boy.
Yeah, I don't like that.
So A, you can't switch between tabs using... Okay, everyone knows. Xbox 360, PC, like whatever, using Xbox 360, Xbox One controller, you switch between tabs like that with the bumpers, not the triggers. Like,
Yep.
you know what I'm saying? Like, if you have a menu screen open and you need to switch to like the next, like, tab is the only word I can think to describe it. You switch between your map, your inventory, and all that stuff. Your quest log. You have to use your triggers. I'm just like, no, I feel dirty and impure. This isn't right. And then you have to press left and right to move through this subcategory. It's taken me a lot of time to get used to that. Just when I played Skyrim, that menu system took some getting used to too. And if you had said to me, hey, years from now, there will be a menu system that is worse than this, I'd be like, get the fuck out of here. That's impossible. Skyrim system, the Skyrim menu system was heavily flawed.
Yes.
I just got used to it. There's also no quick map button in Fallout 4, as far as I can tell. You just have to have the menu on your Pip-Boy.
I don't like the Pip-Boy. I think the Pip-Boy is trash.
The Pip-Boy is like running in a window. It's like, I understand immersion and whatever, but like, fuck that. Like, bring over a magical overlay. I don't care about immersion. It's literally doesn't even fill the whole screen when you bring it up. I'm mad. It makes me mad.
Yeah.
I'm getting used to it, but like, it's just so much potential for this game. There's so much buzz about it still that I'm very much into it. And some of the base building stuff and the weapon upgrading stuff is really interesting. And all the different unique locations and everything are incredible. I've yet to see if this is going to really grab me the way Skyrim has.
Yep.
In the past, but I've already played it for like 5 hours. Actually, I started playing it. I played it the day it came out. And then I was like, oh, this is really going to be a thing. And so I got a bunch of games that day. I had several games that day. I mean, I don't even know if I want to get in. So basically, currently, and it was the case several days ago, Target is doing this buy two get one free game sale.
That's true. Yep.
So I was like, hey, well, this is like, I mean, technically it's like an early Christmas thing for me, in a weird way. Like, I'm getting some gifts in advance because, as much as I love video games, still spending $120 at once to get 3 of them is still like, ooh, that's kind of a lot. But I picked up Fallout 4. I picked up Rise of the Tomb Raider. And because I was lukewarm about that game the first time I played it, the previous entry.
Yep.
And then I really thought about it. I was like, actually, that game was really kind of cool and fun.
I don't think I ever played it.
I think I told you to once. You might own it on Steam.
I definitely own it on Steam.
And then I also got Assassin's Creed Syndicate because I hate myself.
You fucked up.
So here's why I got Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
Because you're bad?
No, it's the best. Okay, I got it because I've heard it's good, and also this is it for me. And if it's not good, I'm just never going to give a shit about Assassin's Creed ever again.
That's how I felt about Advanced Warfare.
That's a bad example.
It's too late.
I
didn't.
Did you play the campaign in Advanced Warfare?
No.
Okay, sorry. But Advanced Warfare is apparently polarizing. Because some people will tell you it's the best Call of Duty game ever made. And my friends and I have just full sail rejected it forever and scrubbed it from our memories. But I don't know. Maybe I'm stupid.
Maybe.
I'll talk about Black Ops 3 more. I've been playing Black Ops 3. Talk about that later. I like Black Ops 3 a lot. But I don't know. Maybe I'm stupid.
Yeah,
probably. I don't like twitchy fucking... like spaz fest. Everyone jumps.
Twitchy garbage. That's just me.
Everyone just jumped. Well, I mean, it always has kind of been that way. But when it was like everyone was just strafing and like boost jumping and like flying, like literally flying multiple stories in the air in Advanced Warfare, it was like, dude, it was rough. It was too much of a change. I think Black Ops 3 strikes a heavy medium of adding some of that like fun Titanfall stuff, while still keeping people mostly on the ground. It's not like no one's flying around like they were in Advanced Warfare.
Yeah.
But I'll get into that later. I'm trying to talk about Fallout 4 right now.
Sorry.
Yeah, I haven't played it enough, and I don't have the frame of reference to know if I like previous Fallout games, but it seems good so far. Like,
okay.
Nothing seems wrong with it. I mean, like, it's not for what it is.
I don't like shooting the guns in it.
That's why there's VATS.
I don't like that either.
How you know, like, VATS?
I don't like it.
But it's dope.
I don't
You
like
slow
it.
down time and, like, pew, 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 and then people's heads go pop.
Nah, I don't like it.
Why not?
I don't know. It doesn't feel that good. It's not engaging enough. But then I don't like the guns in it because they shoot too slow and I'm bad at it.
You'll get better guns later, though.
I guess. I don't know.
No, you definitely will.
Fucking.
There's a lot of weird things about that game.
A lot. Yeah.
Dude, the Pip-Boy is such garbage.
I hate
I'm
it.
seriously so, like, thinking about this more and just getting upset.
I hate it.
The other problem is you go to your inventory and you go to your armor section and nothing's sorted. It's sorted alphabetically and you're like, I don't fuck... Yeah, Raider leather. What the fuck is this? Like, I'm not even... What?
I just make the number bigger.
Looting bodies doesn't pause time.
Doesn't.
I don't know. Like, this game's weird.
Yeah,
and I can't tell if it's just like all this stuff is in Fallout 3, all this stuff I'm talking about is in Fallout 3, and people are just used to it by now, or what. So, the Fallout universe is fascinating to me because I only know about it tangentially. But so this game takes place in an alternate universe where, so apparently I heard about this online. Apparently, the major defining factor that separates our universe from the Fallout universe is they never invented the transceiver.
The transceiver?
I'm thinking of the wrong word right now because Daddy's tired. Basically, they don't have like cell phones or Wi-Fi or Bluetooth.
You mean radio signals?
They have radio signals.
But like the thing that came after radio signals.
Yeah, like wireless communication of data and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They never really did that. And also, all of their stuff runs on... After the bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, they said, like, hey, why don't we just stop? Why don't we instead use this... Or not instead, but why don't we also use this power for energy? So, like, all cars in the Fallout universe are nuclear-powered, which is why gas stations are coolant stations. And... yeah, it's kind of cool and different. But also, apparently, part of that is just they said, like, hey, this whole 1950s aesthetic, this is dope. Let's never change that.
Yeah, that's the part where I'm just like complete fucking disconnect. Like,
yeah, I kind of think that's fucking annoying.
Yeah.
And I don't know where that came from, but that's sort of like my total embrace of modern aesthetics only is something that is not just applicable to how I feel about video games and things like that. I think like all that stuff is dumb. Like,
yeah, I don't like it.
I don't know. I think that's dumb. But I put that aside because I think that it's a fascinating idea. But yeah, so the game begins in 2077, and you are enjoying the golden era of
Fucking
nuclear
robots.
power, hanging out with your butler bot,
Mm-hmm.
and just being a cool guy with your wife.
Mm-hmm.
And then she starts popping off. You get nuked by the Chinese, and all-out nuclear war happens. You're lucky enough to get into a vault. I
Yep.
won't spoil what happens next, but then it's 200 years later. And apparently, this is the exact year that Fallout 3 takes place in as well, which is kind of unusual. Because Fallout 3 begins as you know, you are born in a vault.
Right.
So I thought that like that took place somewhere like in between the beginning of the war and 200 years later.
Mm-hmm.
And then Fallout 4, the idea was it shows you before the war and then like a long time afterwards, like after the events of Fallout 3. But yeah, it's 2277, the exact year that freaking Fallout 3 takes place in. So like I'm kind of thinking, is that going to be a thing? I know Fallout 3 took place in the Washington D.C. area, but like are there going to be events in Fallout 3 that you hear about in 4 that are happening at the same time? Like what's
who knows?
There's got to be like 2277 is a specific year. It's exactly 200 years after the war started.
Yep.
There's got to be some reason they picked that. You know what I mean?
Probably. Yeah.
Well, we'll see. And
fucking
there'll probably be
knows?
some like big old reference to Fallout 3. It'll be like, what is that? I don't know what that is. I don't understand.
Yeah. Who needs it?
But we'll see. It's a long ass game. So here's the thing. I played the game day it came out.
Yep.
And I was like, oh man, this is gonna be a thing. This is gonna be a thing and a half. Mm-hmm. So I dialed it back and I said, you know what? I'm gonna pop in Rise of the Tomb Raider, and maybe I'll just like play through that, and maybe finish that up to the point that I'm satisfied, and then go back to Fallout 3.
Mm-hmm.
And I was doing that. Like I played Rise of the Tomb Raider all day yesterday, and I was having a good time. And then today, I was just like, I was reading things on the internet and hearing things in podcasts and stuff, and I was like, man, I want to play Fallout 4. I probably just said Fallout 3 like 7 times, but I meant Fallout 4 each time.
You might have, but
although I do have an Xbox 360 downloadable copy of Fallout 3 now because I bought Fallout 4, and that's the deal that they were doing.
Oh yeah,
and true. Fallout 3 is backwards compatible.
I bought it on PS4.
I'll never play Fallout 3 on the Xbox 360 backwards compatibility. And I played Fallout 4 for like an hour or two tonight. I'm like 5 hours in, and like I said, I was just hanging out in Lexington shooting raiders, and they were on top of some machinery plant, just like randomly shooting bullets at me, and I couldn't even see them, and I was getting kind of frustrated.
Yeah,
I haven't gotten every weird thing that happens so far, I just go like, "Oh, Bethesda, like that's this game for you," and I haven't gotten mad at it yet. But because a lot of that weird stuff is in Skyrim too, and just in different ways.
Mm-hmm.
Or it's a different sort of thing, but it seems sort of thing. It same style of thing. The same style of bullshit. Like the messed up menu screens. And I'm just like, oh, I guess I'll just have to get used to this. There's so much jank in those games because they're just so huge.
Oh, yeah. Witcher 3 had a bunch of jank. All those kinds of games usually have jank.
Yeah, there's so many infinite possibilities of things that could happen. Sometimes shit's just going to go crazy. Like, I've already experienced multiple glitches. Nothing major, but like, on top of the museum... they played I listened to a radio recording of a guy talking about how that suit of armor came to be up there. Mm-hmm. And then I also, while I was listening to it, I looted a container, and like pressing A to loot the container advanced the dialogue. And then I was listening to the first line of dialogue and the next line of dialogue on top of each other.
Oh, I hate that.
It was totally a glitch.
Yeah.
But not like a big one. I haven't encountered anything like really game breaking. um, or it's just been like a lot of weird things. But definitely, you could tell this game is glitchy, and it comes with the territory because there's just so much garbage, just so much stuff in this game that
There's a lot of game.
no one could ever test all of it. And if anything, that's admirable that there's just so much stuff in this game, like so many unique locations. It's definitely the thing I want to kind of take some time to go through. I don't know if that's going to happen like right now or, I don't know, but it seems like a really cool game.
Definitely, yeah.
I hope I didn't regret. I hope I will not forever regret not getting it on the PC.
I do.
Or I'll just do what I did with Skyrim and just play it through on consoles all the way, and then like a year later get it at a discounted price with all the DLC on PC and add some mods, and at that point all the mods are top notch and just have a great time. Which is exactly what I did with Skyrim. So we'll see. But yeah, I know that you went into it. You were the same thing I did that explained that they modeled the gunplay in Fallout 4 with Destiny's.
Yeah, they sort of the base of their gun design they say was after Destiny, which I was like really excited about because I like the gunplay in that game, but
I can see
I'm not seeing it. I'm not.
I get it. At least it's got like sweet ADS and stuff.
I mean, you play that game far more than I do, so you probably are.
I can see it, but so much of what gunplay means in Destiny is just firing millions of bullets at things, just popping off every gun all the time, and that's not something you can do in the Wasteland. Yeah, I don't even have any. I have an automatic weapon, but I don't use it.
I have two, I think.
I don't use it because it's not good. Like I have like a bolt action rifle that uses ammo that's pretty rare, and I also have a like a regular, like a semi-automatic pipe rifle.
I have some big dumb laser musket thing that I hate.
Yeah, you get that automatically. You don't have to use that though. I don't really use it that much.
I don't understand how to use it.
You press X once to wind up a charge, and if you press X again or square, you press the reload button once or twice, depending on how powerful you want the next shot to be, and then you fire it. And that's it. Yeah. That's how you use that.
All right.
Yeah, it's. I don't know if I'd say it's on the same level as Destiny's. Like it's still different, but I can see how they. I believe when they say they took inspiration from it. Probably the primary reason for doing that is because they needed a game with good gunplay that ran at 30 frames per second. And that's a good choice. Have you experienced any frame rate issues, by the way?
I did a little bit in the opening section, but I haven't since I left the opening section.
I haven't. I'm not immune to frame rate issues. I don't care unless they're really bad. And I've only ever had one of those, but it didn't really affect my gameplay experience at all. So
yeah, it wasn't bad. So yeah, I mean that's ignored it.
That's gonna happen playing on console, but small price to pay. And I'm hoping they work on patches and stuff. But I don't think there's really, even after the game's out, I don't really think there's that much they can do at this point.
Yeah, no, not really.
Oh well.
Yeah, fuck it. Who cares?
Yeah, it still works. I mean, yeah. I hope I don't get like some sort of really terrible glitch, but
hey, man, you might.
I might. The possibility is always there.
Yeah.
But
fucking.
Oh, it seems cool. Hey, let's take a break.
All right.
Now we'll still talk about Fallout 4 when I don't really have any basis to talk about it at all because I've only played it for 5 hours.
I only played it for like 2, so I fucking feel you, man.
All right, drink coffee. We'll be right back.
Hey, Nick.
Do you have any other important video games you want to talk about?
I'm playing motherfucking Yokai Watch.
Oh, shit. Have you played enough to really just tell us everything you need to know? Okay, dude. Is it awesome?
Yeah.
Should I definitely get it for Christmas? 'Cause
Yeah.
I can't really justify. Oh,
Yeah.
dope. That's awesome.
It's a good game. It's definitely, if you like Pokemon, it's kind of like playing a Pokemon.
I've been known to like Pokemon.
It's kind of like playing a Pokemon. It's kind of like playing a different Pokemon.
I saw some of that stuff you're doing in your Extra Life with kind of spinning your yokai wheel so that like 3 particular ones are in battle.
The battle system in this game is fucking nuts.
In a good way?
Yeah, there's like it's just a lot going on, and I like it. It's like your dudes are always attacking, and you have to like constantly manage like who's in what position. So the way it works is you have a group of 6 yokai in your yokai watch, which is arranged in a wheel. There are 3 dudes out at a time. You can turn it with the stylus at any time to like switch who's active. When you do that, sometimes they have like tribes, which is like Pokemon types, sort of. If they're from the same tribe, you get a bonus, and it's usually something good, like extra speed or extra damage or whatever. And then as your dudes are punching other dudes in the face, they get soul meter charges, and once it's fill up, you can do a soultimate, which is just like a big, cool finishing move. Where you have to do some kind of little mini game where it's either like spin the wheel really fast or like tap all the dots on the screen to make the dots go away. And there's like a whole bunch of other shit that I don't really want to get into because it's fucking nonsense, but I like it. I like it.
I think I like it too.
I think you should get it.
I will eventually get it.
It reeks of level 5. Which also made Ni no Kuni one of my other favoriteest JRPGs.
Level 5, are those the Professor Layton people?
Yes.
Are they?
Yes. Yes.
They also made Attack of the Friday Monsters or something. It's like supposedly a really cool downloadable 3DS game.
I don't know what that
is,
but yes, they're
true.
They're responsible for Professor Layton.
That's cool. Those games are. I played the first one and I thought it was really cool. And then
Ni no Kuni.
Ni no Kuni. You like that game?
This game reminds me of Ni no Kuni a little bit. Which is
so
probably why I like it.
Moment of truth. Okay, so how many hours approximately have you played?
Like
a lot.
10.
Okay. Do you feel like you're getting somewhere here? You think it's like
there's stuff's happening. Plot wise,
so you're probably more than halfway done. You think?
Feeling
it out. Just feel it out.
I think that game is like at least 40 hours long.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's a big game, dog.
We'll see what my second favorite website, howlongtobeat.com, has to say about that.
Yeah, I think we actually did this on the Extra Life stream.
30 hours.
Oh, it's 30? Okay. So I'm probably so I guess I'm a third of the way through.
Yeah, that's being 10, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, correct. Yeah, I want to play that game.
It's a good game. You should play that game.
Moment of truth, is Boohoo still in your party?
Yeah, dog.
Oh, yes. Is there any reason to not have Boohoo in your party? Or
so I
just
believe
replace it with a different tribe that works better for the area you're in. Like, what?
Your yokai are rated in ranks, and you also have a watch that is rated similarly. And so as you progress your watch rank, you can get better dudes. And so I think eventually, like, Boohoo will become not as good.
Yeah.
Because he's rank E.
Oh no! And then he levels up. Like
he'll level up.
Numerical level.
Yeah, so he'll level up, but I don't think there's any way to raise their rank. Although I'm not.
That's sucky. I don't like that.
I'm not sure if it matters that much, or B, if I care enough.
I feel like that bothers me. I feel like they should.
I mean, there might be a way. I just don't know it.
I'm just saying that if you like a yokai a whole lot, they should give you the option to increase its rank as opposed to, it's like a Pokemon. Like your starter Pokemon you never have to replace your Pokemon. You can just keep the same Pokemon the whole time and just level them up, and they'll be just as strong.
Yep.
But you can replace them if you want to. I don't like games that.
I feel like in this it's gonna be kind of like how there's just some shitty Pokemon that just kind of suck.
Oh man, what are you trying to say about Boo-hoo?
He might suck.
Boo-hoo's my favorite.
You don't know nothing about Boo-hoo, dog.
He's my favorite yokai. Of
That's
all
probably-
the yokai I've ever seen.
It's probably true.
Did you find any bugs yet?
I caught a bug.
Did you really catch a bug?
I caught a bug, dude.
Oh, I thought you were just literally going to never catch a bug.
That's what I thought too, and I'm a
Because
little
they
disappointed that I
teased
caught
you
a
with
bug.
it. Did you have to do the same minigame?
The same one. Yeah, same one.
Oh man, you were pissed.
I was.
You guys didn't even see Extra. Well, maybe you did.
You might
You
have.
should watch him play Yokai Watch on Extra Life 2015 marathon for kids.
I might stream that again. I did a little streaming today.
You should Fallout 4, right?
Yeah, a little bit. For like an hour.
You should just do some crazy shit. Just run into the Commonwealth and see what happens.
Shoot everybody.
Read an article about a guy who played Fallout 4 using only persuasion, charisma, and luck.
Sounds pretty okay.
And he's just like, yeah, I'm really bad at fighting, so he usually talks his way out of situations, or he just outrageous outcomes. But he's like, ultimately, this character is useless. Like when push comes to shove, this is not good enough. But still, really fun stuff coming out of it.
Definitely. So Yokai Watch.
Yeah,
goodbye.
that comes. Dad should buy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it for
Should buy.
Christmas. I'll get
Yeah,
it
you
for
should.
Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still working on. Actually, I started playing Puzzle and Dragon Z as opposed to Puzzle and Dragon Mario Edition because that game's really fucking hard and stupid.
Yeah.
I'm on like World 7. Like I just got the World 7, and I'm just like shit. And it's supposedly out of 8 worlds. It's not out of 8 worlds. It just goes on forever. Not forever, but there's like extra. I already know there's secret levels. You like unlock Rosalina as a character. Dude, just there's so much.
Yeah.
So many jewels from it.
Hey, you know what?
Well,
Oh, you still have to talk about a video game.
I know. I'm gonna talk about it real quick because I'm gonna be talking about all these video games again, like every week to the rest of the year, probably.
Yeah, all right. So
All these video games you mentioned. Okay, I just want to say, Res
Yep.
Tomb Raider early impressions, very similar to the first game in a good way. It's a super fun cinematic adventure game. And there's lots of places to explore and stuff to find. It's just not really an open world. Because
Okay.
the world is like comprised of like multiple tiny open worlds. So like they'll drop you into the Soviet installation or something. It's like this old Soviet camp, and they'll be like, "There's a ton of shit in here, but there's multiple areas to here, and there's challenges you complete in the area, and there's a lot of stuff to do, or you can just mainline it and probably be done in like 6 hours." But I find it's really fun to go through and collect everything and get all the experience and get the cool abilities and just be like just more powerful because you collected the scrap and the resources and stuff. A lot of stuff to do in the time between cinematic events, and then those cinematic events are pretty cool.
Sick. All right.
I was really tough on the first game, the first Tomb Raider reboot, the Tomb Raider 2013 or whatever it was. Because I thought it was kind of light on the gameplay. It was just really hand-holdy and, like, I don't know. At that point in my life, I was into, like, retro games and stuff. Where retro games were, like, about being technically difficult and things like that. Because that's how they got length out of their games. And so I was just like, oh, freaking modern game design, hand-holdy bullshit. And then I realized that it's just a fun cinematic adventure game. That's kind of cool. So, and I'm liking this game so far. And I'll have to tell you more about it later.
Sick. Okay.
Also, still playing Call of Duty, Black Ops 3.
No.
Last night I did some co-op campaign. Gotta say, pretty fun. Adds a new level. Just playing with one other person, I think is really fun. That like kind of lame playing Call of Duty campaign by yourself, especially if you like turn up the difficulty and then it's just you trying to avoid getting hit by bullets and it is what it is.
Sounds like Call of Duty.
But
yeah,
playing it with another person is really fun, and the customization you get in the campaign is cool as well. And we fought a boss. There was a boss fight in a Call of Duty game.
That's crazy.
It was this whole thing, like, it was a multi-stage boss. It was like this guy, and he was in a reactor core of some kind or something, and you had to shoot the coolant tower, and then you, like, drop a bomb into his thing. You do that 3 times and, like, shoot his, like, ads.
Mm-hmm.
It was, you know...
Did they make a Destiny?
Boss. It wasn't as complex as a Destiny boss, and it also didn't eventually end in us just burning the boss, like, just DPSing down the boss.
You're just shooting a dude.
No, we never actually shot the dude. We just destroyed his coolant towers to get him out of his, like, containment unit thing.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a boss fight. Like, I was super impressed. I know that's, you know, other games have had boss fights for a lot longer, but still, moves in the right direction, you guys. It was cool. There's just a lot of stuff in that game, so I'm not even close to being done with it. I also heard, well, I didn't hear it. I read a tweet directly from, like, the community manager at Treyarch, and he said they specifically designed the prestiges on the multiplayer of that game to take 24 hours of in-game playing for you to reach.
Mm-hmm.
That seems like a lot.
Yeah, that seems that way.
And there have been Call of Duty games in the past that I've gotten to the final level of prestige, and I want to say the prestiges were generally shorter than that.
I've never prestiged in a Call of Duty game, so I don't know.
It's all right.
Is it?
Yeah, it's not. I mean, like in this one, prestiging gets you new challenges, like perk challenges and attachment challenges and equipment challenges. I don't know. It's fine. If you don't want to prestige, you don't have to. Like, if you, like, I don't see any point. Like, it's not the sort of thing where it's like, I need to finish Fallout 4 because I want to see the ending. There's no point in, like, abusing yourself. I don't want to play Call of Duty, but I'm going to just to see what happens like prestige. Like, the only thing that prestiging exists for is if you're going to continue playing. And if you're going to continue playing, like, definitely prestige. If every person I see who's at, like, no prestige rank 55, I judge the shit out of them. But that's just me. I think prestige makes the game fun. If you're playing the game, you're earning experience again, something to work for, instead of just going through the motions of just shooting more people.
Mm-hmm.
That's just my opinion. I think the leveling up is what makes the multiplayer fun and addicting. So if you take that away, then you have a bunch of garbage.
Yeah, then fuck that.
Anyways, like I said, I'll be talking about these games we talked about today, probably the rest of the year, if not for longer.
Mm-hmm.
Because
That's
it's
true.
take me a while to get through all this stuff.
Yeah, dog.
And then like the year is gonna be over.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Then we have to determine what the best game that came out this year was.
We'll never agree because we played 2 entirely different games.
Yeah, that's what I realized. We can never actually do that because, and we haven't even played enough. I know you played a lot of games this year.
I did, yeah.
We haven't played enough of the total games that came out this year to have any sort of opinion on the subject.
Nah.
But we got to think of something to do.
We'll figure something out.
Some sort of special podcast discussing a cool games that came out this year.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Hey, what about news?
Without news? Like, news? Okay, I don't know. I just have BlizzCon here. Anything happened at BlizzCon that we want to talk about?
Okay, really quick. StarCraft's expansion came out. Hearthstone expansion's out. There's
Hearthstone expansion is a single player
thing,
right?
Yeah, it's a new single player thingy. I didn't buy it. There's 3 new heroes coming to Heroes of the Storm. One of them is 2 heroes, but it's also 1 hero. It's Cho'Gall. You can look up Cho'Gall. It's fucking...
Did we not talk about that?
No, because it was during the podcast, or during the stream.
Oh, I thought on the podcast we talked... No, you're right.
We didn't.
That 24-hour period just...
It's a blur. I don't fucking know.
It just became one, like... I couldn't separate it. Like, when I woke up after that 4-hour nap or whatever, I was like, I don't know what I don't know what happened yesterday. I don't know when it happened. I think I said something yesterday. I don't really remember. It might have been 2 days ago. I don't want. I was like, if I ever see Joe again, it'll be too soon. That's what I came away saying. So that was my big takeaway from Extra Life.
So since we both like Heroes of the Storm, let's talk about Heroes for like a couple seconds.
Okay.
There's a Dryad lady. She seems fun.
Ranged Assassin.
Yep. There's Glenn Greymane.
His name is Glenn. Oh man, humans crack me up, man.
Oh, excuse me. He's a Glenn.
He was once a human.
Anyway, so
actually,
he's a ranged assassin, but he's kind of a melee assassin.
He can turn into a wolf, and wolves can't use guns.
That's true. So that's kind of cool. And then there's Cho'Gall, which is like fucking some crazy shit.
Bonkers.
So the way it works is whoever A went to BlizzCon and B bought a virtual ticket gets access to Cho'Gall.
Do you know if you're getting one yet?
I don't know yet. I'll find out on Tuesday.
Oh, dope. Cool. I'll just be your Gall for like a couple rounds.
Yeah, so the way it works is...
so Cho'Gall is a two-headed ogre mage, by the way.
Yeah, so one person drives the ogre and is...
It's really funny.
One person drives the ogre and is the tank named Cho. And then the other person...
It's basically two babies trying to drive a car.
Yeah.
But they're not tall enough to reach the pedals, so one steers the steering wheel, the other one uses the pedals.
Basically. So if you're Cho, you're driving the car. And
you also have abilities.
You have some abilities, and you're a tank. If you're Gall, you're the other head who shoots magic and is a ranged assassin.
You share a health pool, correct?
Yes. Gall doesn't have any health. So if Cho dies, they both die.
Okay.
Gall can't independently die. Also, I'm pretty sure all like roots and stuns and stuff affect both. Like basically, Gall is untargetable, but like all of the bad things that happen to Cho happen to Gall.
And so it's controlled by two people playing the game, which means that you're theoretically down a hero, but he is two heroes.
He's two heroes. He counts for two kills when you kill him.
Two full sets of moves, like he's two heroes. And so when I first heard about this, I was like, lame. But then they talked about the event that was going to be coming along with him.
Yep.
And basically, if you own Cho'Gall, like Ryan might, you get to own... You also own the right to like have people join you.
Yes.
And then if you get someone to join you who does not have him, if you get people who don't have him to be your second head, and you do that, you win 4 matches, then you get a shitload of gold. And also, after 2 of those matches, if you're a guest, if you're borrowing a Cho'Gall from somebody, like I would be because I don't have it, and I win 2 matches, then I own him now.
Yep, that's true. And then you can participate as the guy.
But then when the event is over, you can just buy him normally.
Yeah, so I think it ends in sometime early January.
Well, we gotta get some time in.
I'm pretty sure I have to like unlock Cho'Gall for like 5 different people at this point. So, yeah.
Dope.
So yeah, that's
you're gonna get money.
That's BlizzCon.
What about Overwatch is going to be a full price game.
Oh yeah.
All the heroes are gonna be available at start.
Yep.
And they're gonna sell costumes and stuff.
Yep. Overwatch looks fun. I want to play it.
Beta link, please.
Yeah, fucking right. Shit.
Should we?
Also, I'm kind of upset that if you pre-order Overwatch, you do not get access to the beta at all.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Yeah, that's fucking dumb.
Hey, real quick.
Yep.
Humble monthly bundle.
Okay.
You mad?
Yeah, Ryan's mad.
Ryan mad, bro.
Yep.
So, the Humble monthly bundle came out. The November bundle is out, and you get, if you sign up for it, because it's like a loot crate thing, you get it sight unseen. And I own a bunch of PC games. I thought that they were going to still give me a lot of games I didn't own, but
they didn't.
So Saints Row 4,
own that,
which is a good game. I like Saints Row 4 a lot.
It's Boo-hoo.
Besiege,
Own
which
that.
I don't even think that game is out for real, but cool, dope.
Yeah.
Valkyria Chronicles, which is like a game that you like
I
or
like
something.
that game.
It's like Fire Emblem with guns.
Yep.
Lethal League,
Own
which we think is a very fun game, but I will never play by myself or anywhere else besides your house. Sanctuary RPG. It's apparently a humorous and strategic turn-based dungeon crawler that serves as a friendly introduction to ASCII text adventures. It's got like a Dwarf Fortress looking like UI. It's ASCII.
Yeah.
And then Towerfall Ascension.
Everybody owns that game.
I don't own that game, but I'm never gonna play it. We'll even play that game when we're together because
I don't like that game.
it's not
so.
as good as some other games.
Yeah.
And then Legend of Grimrock 2, which you very well might have already if you pre-ordered. You signed up for it early enough.
Yeah.
I heard that game's good.
Yeah,
I
sure.
just don't necessarily do first-person dungeon crawlers, but I'm not like opposed to it. Actually, I almost played it after I pre-ordered it and I had it. I was like, I might just try. Nope, didn't happen. I'm going to say this now because I need to delete it off the dock. Undertale isn't cool anymore, you guys.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah, man. It went mainstream.
All right.
Markiplier is playing that shit.
Yeah.
Shut it down, you guys.
I played
Ryan,
it first.
I'm sorry I didn't play it before it was uncool, so...
I played it first.
Dream's dead. Should I still play it?
Yep.
Shit, I don't want to. Fucking Markiplier.
Nick, you better
That
fucking play that
stupid
game. Jesus
mustache
Christ.
motherfucker. Alright, let's get the big news. It's breaking, I would say. Nintendo Direct.
Yep.
Today, it happened.
Yep.
I'm gonna let you take it through us. I watch it too, but
I took notes.
these are not. Yeah, you give me the notes in order because my notes are not in order.
I did. My notes are in order. Okay, ready? Twilight Princess HD, 2016, March
Fine.
4th.
Yeah, fuck it. Who cares? Do it.
There's a wolf Link amiibo. It does something.
Whatever. Yes.
I bought it already.
Hey, who did the presentation of the Japanese version? Because the English version was all those white people.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
They mentioned the passing of Satoru Iwata right away, and then
And then they brought news directly to me, so that was good.
It was just Reggie and Bill.
Yeah, just fucking Reggie and Bill, right? Shit.
I wonder if that's just how they're gonna do it now. Is
Probably.
have it be regional.
That's okay, I guess. Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon. Okay.
Yeah, it looked fun.
I've never liked any of those games, so.
Well, maybe this is the one that you're gonna really like.
No, that's not how this works. There's more Splatoon. Did you like Splatoon? There's more of it.
Oh, who's this guy? Ooh. Hold on.
What are you doing?
Oh, this is not. Is English subtitled?
What are you doing?
I'm trying to figure out who the Japanese guy who did the direct
Is it-
is.
is
He's
it-
a younger man.
Oh, I don't know. Can I keep going?
Yes.
There's a Mario Maker update that's coming. But it doesn't actually update anything in the game. Probably. So they're adding a website where you can search Mario Maker levels with appropriate tags.
Which is what all the complainers wanted.
Yeah, but it's not being added to the game though. So like I'm envisioning
Probably hard to do that though.
Yeah, I mean at this point. So I'm imagining like they'll have some sort of app on the phone that'll be like tell your Wii U, hey, this is the Mario Maker he wants, and then the Wii U's like, okay.
I don't think that's possible.
I don't know, man.
Not gonna have that little like cast button like on the YouTube app like that. I don't think that's gonna be possible with the Wii U.
Who knows? Animal
be cool,
Crossing Amiibo Festival,
Is it not out yet?
November. It's come out tomorrow.
Oh, good. Let's get that shit out and just call it a day.
Mario Tennis Ultra Smash, November 20th.
That's that. I know what I like the Mario Tennis games.
Xenoblade
I'm
Chronicles
not gonna buy
X,
this game,
December
even though
4th.
Rosalina's finally not wearing her weird long dress.
Yeah, fuck that dress.
You're fucking getting sporty. She's playing tennis. It'd be just stupid if you getting sportier.
Xenoblade Chronicles X, December 4th. I wanted to talk about the data packs. Did you hear about the data packs? They made me laugh.
Bill Tran told you about the data packs.
So there's like 4 separate data packs that you can install for your physical disc copy of Xenoblade Chronicles X that will make the game load faster. And Bill Trennan pretty much says if you don't install at least one of them, you're gonna have a bad time.
That's not what he said.
That's what he said.
That's not what Bill Trennan said. Bill Trennan said that they are not required, but they're recommended.
Right, so you're gonna have a bad time.
Yeah, obviously you should definitely do that, but they're like a total like 10 gigabytes. So I don't know about you, I wouldn't be able to download a single one of those right now.
I
if
can.
I gave a shit about Xenoblade Chronicles X.
Pokemon Picross, it's quote free to start, which I thought was the most fucking bullshit
Free to start is
way to say that.
That made me literally laugh out loud. Like I was like, "Ha!" Like when I heard that. It's like Bill Trennan, you bitch.
I don't know what Picross is, but apparently you drop pixel art in it or something.
Yeah, it seems like it's Minesweeper.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. Picross is a established franchise at this point.
Sure. Yeah.
If they had made, what's that game I really like? It's not Picross.
Puzzle
Tap and
Quest.
Go. Oh, I do really like Puzzle Quest. You're right. I was thinking Tap and Go.
I don't know what that is.
It's like a silly little 3DS.
Do you tap and go?
It's not Tap and Go. It's Tap and Go. It's one word. TAPPINGO.
All right.
I think it's a fun game. It basically tells you like, you make pixel art with that as well. So,
okay. Sure.
I don't know. They should do that with Pokemon. That'd be cool.
Fast Racing Neo. It's not F-Zero, but it looks like F-Zero.
It's a Nintendo game.
It's a Nintendo game.
No, it's not. It's an indie game.
It's a Nindy game.
It's a Nindy. Sorry. What did you say? Nindy?
It looks like F-Zero.
Looks a lot like F-Zero.
Lucas Amiibo and also other Animal Crossing Amiibo that I don't care about. January 22nd.
Yep.
Pokken Tournament, Spring 2016. If you pre-order a physical copy, it comes with a Mewtwo Amiibo card that gets you a special Mewtwo.
So I was watching this when I got home from work today, and I was watching this direct with Bae, and apparently she didn't know about Pokken Tournament. So she was just like,
a lot of people don't
like,
know about Pokken
what
Tournament.
What the fuck is happening right now?
Pokken Tournament. I'm so incredibly hype about Pokken Tournament. I
just
can't
like
even
they showed
describe
Pokken
it to
Tournament,
you.
and I was just like, oh yeah, it's Pokken Tournament, whatever. And she's like, what is going on? Why I don't understand. Why did fucking Machamp just hit Pikachu with the fucking attitude adjustment or whatever? Like, and I was just like,
This game.
I was like, it's just Pokken Tournament, whatever. Like, it's cool.
I'm
just not surprised by it.
I don't know if this game's any good, but I want to play it so fucking bad. It looks fun. All right. Star Fox Zero is dated as April 22nd.
It's a long time away.
Super Mario
Yeah,
Luigi Paper
you were probably
Jam.
so excited to hear about the new Paper Mario
January
game.
22nd. If that game isn't good, I'm going to go to Nintendo's house and punch him in the face.
Yeah, they talked about the card system, and I was just like, that
Ryan-
seems like stickers.
Ryan's mad. I don't want to talk about it. I'm going to play that game.
I think they seemed like stickers.
I have to go watch that again because I was getting mad
You know
about
what? I'm finally gonna. I'm gonna do it one of these days. I own Paper Mario Super Sticker Star Saga. I will play that game.
Okay, can I? All right. Real talk. Real talk. When we launched our unannounced project for our monthly project, I want to play that game on it and just get mad at it in front of an audience.
I want to play it. I want to play it. I want to play that whole game, and I want to like it.
If you like that game, I think we have to cancel our friendship.
No. What if it's a good game?
It's not.
Maybe it's a good game, and you just hate it because it's different.
Nope.
It wasn't the game that you expected it to be.
I'm gonna go on your favorite website right now.
Metacritic.com?
Oh my god, that game gets a 75? That's not even possible.
Oh, eat it. Eat it, honky. That's not that good.
Oh my god, I have to go. Some guy named Master of Metroid gave it a 10, and I have to read this. Holy shit. Pure brilliance. This is the fourth entry in the Paper Mario.
Is this a user?
Yes.
One? Okay.
Pure brilliance. This is the fourth entry in the
right.
Paper Mario series, and possibly the best one yet. This game introduces an emotive sticker system that is a lot of fun to use. Oh, innovative. Sorry.
I was like, I really hope that he meant to say emotive.
You collect stickers and use them to do various attacks and enemies. Very good use of 3D and good value. This game will keep you busy for weeks.
Oh, shit. I don't want that. I want to play this game and be done with it and enjoy it and just have it be over.
Anyway, where was I?
We're going to second favorite website. We'll see what's good about that.
Final Fantasy Explorers is some kind of action RPG looking thing with job classes.
According to Bill Trinan, it's the first Final Fantasy action RPG on the Nintendo 3DS.
I think that's accurate.
I'm not saying it's not accurate, but I'm also saying that stat is completely stupid.
Yeah, It's the first game made in Japan with the Final Fantasy also on the 3DS.
But not the action one, because Final Fantasy Theatrhythm doesn't count.
I think this scribble I wrote here says January 2016, but I'm not sure.
Sticker Star Saga? Is that what it's called?
Sticker Star
Story.
I hate that game.
Oh shit, 20 hours? I'm not playing that game.
Yeah, good. Don't fucking play
I understand what's good with that game by 10 hours in. I don't want to beat it. I think that game looks kind of alright.
No, it's not. Oh wait,
no, the Final Fantasy one.
I kind of want to play that a little bit.
I kind of do too.
It
reminds me of Crystal Chronicles. Visually.
Yeah, and I bet you that's better.
And I gotta play his butts.
Yeah, dude, plays butts.
That's my favorite.
Okay, this is the part of the podcast where Ryan gets upset, so strap in. Fire Emblem Fates.
Oh man! All right,
this is some
I'm glad
garbage.
we left legit. We have a solid 50 minutes left in this podcast. No, we have at least 50 minutes left. So please, we got time.
Okay. All right, so here you go. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
So do you remember last year when they announced this game?
Okay. Yes.
Mm-hmm. There were two versions of this game. There was
Conquest, Birthright, and Conquest.
Birthright and Conquest. There are two versions of this game that exist, and then we're like, okay, cool, fine. There's two Fire Emblems. They have different stories. That's fine.
Yep.
So today on the Nintendo Direct, they announced that you can buy one version for $40. You get a discount download code to get the other version for $20. Also, there's a third game
coming later
that's also money.
But we don't know how much money.
And it's probably $20 based on the price of the collector's edition, which includes all three games for $80 American.
But they also didn't say if you need to have played either the first two to play the third one.
No, he said he recommends playing that game last.
He recommends it because he'd recommend that. He'd recommend you buy the $80 edition because that makes him the most money. But I don't know if it's possible to just jump right to the third one, like it's standalone, or if it's actually.
I don't know. But there's three games. There's three Fire Emblem games. Do you remember that one time where they were like, hey, Fire Emblem Awakening was going to be the last Fire Emblem, and now they made three of them?
It's because they made it too good. They were too successful.
Hey, Fire Emblem Awakening is
then don't
fucking
why you fucking care about this game then?
I'm not going to get it.
Dude, don't.
I'm not.
Don't. I'm not goading you on. I don't think you should buy this game because you don't like it anymore.
I'm not gonna.
It's just gonna be Sticker Star Saga all over again, dog.
Oh.
You're gonna be like, oh, this is gonna be like Fire Emblem, just like I like. Nope, wait, it's bullshit. So we had some discussion around E3 times about Conquest and Birthright, or the two different versions that originally were thought that one of them was going to be the casual mode, and one of them was going to be the regular mode.
Yeah.
Is that still true, or are they just two different stories?
It's both. One of them's harder. but they haven't talked about any of like the casual mode
They
stuff
should talk about that. That seems important.
No, you just have to buy the $80 version so you can't fuck up. Come on, Nick.
Honestly, if you fucking care about that game at all, you have no choice but to buy the $80 version.
That's how they get you.
Like, in all honesty, if you fucking care about playing Fire Emblem Fe or whatever it's called, like, you'd have to be a stupid asshole to not get the $80 version.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I'm upset. This is they took one of my favorite series and they drove it into the fucking ground
By making a really good version of it.
No, that's not true.
Fire Emblem Awakening is really good.
Nope.
It's maybe the best game on the 3DS.
Definitely not.
What's the best game on the 3DS?
Motherfucking Yokai Watch.
Yokai Watch.
Are you kidding me?
All right. Okay, what's the second best game on the 3DS?
I got nothing. Moving on. Mega Man Legacy Collection on the 3DS is February 23rd. If you buy a physical copy, it comes bundled with a golden Mega Man amiibo.
Sure. Screw it. Yeah, great.
It's Mega Man but gold.
What's the next thing on the list?
Pokemon
stuff. Dude. Oh. This is deeply upsetting to me.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Gen 1 on Virtual Console?
Yeah, so they're releasing Red, Blue, and Yellow for digital download on 3DS February 27th, 2016.
So here's the thing about those games.
They're bad.
They're awful games. They're
bad.
virtually unplayable bad games.
They're really bad.
That no one should ever play.
They're really bad.
And I
love
not
Pokemon
kidding.
to death. Those games are bad.
Most of my modern appreciation for video games comes from Pokemon Blue.
That's true. Yep.
And that game is terrible.
Yep.
Ryan, change boxes. Withdraw Pokemon. Deposit Pokemon. Garbage. Certain Pokemon
terrible.
are completely useless because of physical versus special versus type.
Yep.
Like,
I mean, fucking
name Pokemon that's useless in that generation. Because their
right.
stats don't match their type. Like, I don't know, fucking Oddish.
There's more Hyrule Warriors on the 3DS.
Dude, but here's the thing about Hyrule Warriors on the 3DS.
Can we talk about
No, hold on.
Linkle?
No, hold on a second. The thing about the Hyrule Warriors on 3DS is there's less Hyrule Warriors.
Isn't that great?
That's the problem. There's less stuff to blow up. If they're like, hey, we took out all this shit about S-Class and whatever, I'll buy it. They took out all the S-Rank BS, I'll buy it. I don't care. You know why I want to buy it? So I can play as Linkle.
Fucking Linkle dog.
What if Zelda was a girl, Ryan? We finally have the answer to this question.
I have to leave. No,
why don't you like Linkle?
I don't like Linkle. I wrote in my notes. I wrote fucking Linkle.
So here's
I
the
underlined
thing about
it 3
Linkle.
times.
Linkle is extremely polarizing as a concept.
I underlined it a 4th time.
So Linkle is definitely not a gender-swapped version of Link.
No, she uses like crossbows.
She uses crossbows.
She looks like Vala.
Spin kick.
From HOTS or Diablo.
She looks like Vala plus you remember that game
What if
Odin
Zelda
Sphere?
was a girl?
Remember that game Odin Sphere?
I never played it, but yeah.
There was one character, like the 4th character you played as was like this fairy crossbow lady that I'm getting vibes from. No, 3rd character.
Vibes.
So, people who think that having... I mean, like, I guess that she's just a female Hyrulean person who also is blonde and dresses in green. Like, it's a Hyrulean who is having an identity crisis because they think they're a Kokiri, which I thought was really just a thing that Link did.
Oh, sure.
So, on the one hand, there are people who say, like... It's very polarizing. People say, like, no, this is an abomination. Like, Link is a man. He should stay... Like, this is bullshit.
They should have just made her look different, and then people wouldn't get mad.
Then there are people who are like, wow, this is super cool and inclusive and empowering that there's a girl Link.
But it's not a girl Link.
But they're like, Linkle? Like, even people who are just, like, championing... Like, they think they love how inclusive Linkle is... are very much troubled by this stupid ass name.
Yeah, it's very
Because when
dumb.
I heard the word Linkle before I saw who Linkle is, I thought it was a cross between Link and Tingle.
Oh, that's way better than the thing
And
it actually is.
honestly, can you blame me?
No.
Like, Linkle is not a good name for what that is.
No.
But yeah,
They
they
should've
just
named
announced...
her fucking anything.
Because previously, they also announced that you could play as Tetra and Link and the King of Red Lions man from Wind Waker.
Yep. You can play as a boat.
So they're like announcing, they're like, hey, buy Hyrule Warriors 3DS because you can play as all these characters you like. Clearly, Linkle is not just another original character. Like, Lana is, I think her name is, who's the magic book, blue-haired Hatsune Miku-looking lady from the first game, for the first iteration of it. Like, if they wouldn't just announce that character as part of a Nintendo Direct. Like, clearly, we're supposed to feel that she's girl
We're supposed
Link.
to feel things about Linkle.
She's girl Link. Like, she's not just a character she's supposed to be girl Link. And we need to all accept that.
I don't want to.
Well, that's fine. You're never going to play that game anyways.
I'm not.
I probably won't either.
All right.
Which is ridiculous.
That's fine.
That's
Hey.
incredible. Yes.
Dragon Quest 7 and also 8 3DS coming. It's coming.
Cool.
They're porting those. I guess that's pretty cool. Here's the biggest news.
What?
Are you ready for this fucking knowledge bomb?
Did you already tell me?
Yeah. Snake's back in Smash Bros.
What?
What?
Just kidding.
Just kidding. It's Cloud. Cloud's in Smash Bros.
It is.
Cloud Strife, Final Fantasy VII. He's in Smash Bros. Nobody knows why.
Because fuck it. That's why.
Because fuck it. Because Nintendo was just like, you know who would be good in this game? Fucking Cloud Strife. And
They're
everybody's
just like,
like,
you know what? This franchise is fucking over, so let's just fucking kill it. Let's go out in a fucking blaze of glory.
oh fuck, dude. I don't. I'm still being like, oh man, what the fuck is going on?
And Chocobo hats for your
Mii fighter.
Mii fighter, yeah.
Also, you can play on Midgard, which is a stage.
The stage are cool.
That did look cool. It'll probably add some cool music, which I'm okay with.
Hey, remember the time that they put Cloud Strife in Smash Bros?
Yeah, right? Fuck.
Dude.
So there's also something they called a Smash broadcast in December.
That's gonna be some crazy shit on there.
Yeah.
If they didn't save Cloud Strife for the Smash
For
broadcast, like what's
right?
in that broadcast? They're just like, no, Cloud doesn't even make it in. Like there's no room for him here.
God, that's
gonna be
fucking
bananas.
bananas. Nick, that's fucking bananas.
Oh no, I'm gonna buy him.
I'm gonna buy him. Fuck yeah, I'm gonna buy him. You know what that's gonna mean? Cloud Strife amiibo.
Oh no, that is
Yes.
what that means.
Isn't that the worst?
That's troubling.
I mean, they haven't officially announced it yet, but they're making a Ryu amiibo, so fuck it.
Yeah, who cares? Who even cares anymore? Let's just double the roster.
Okay.
So okay. Are you done? Is that the extent of your notes?
That's what closed the press conference.
We have more things to talk about Nintendo.
That's
So
upsetting.
Twilight Princess HD. I had this
Yep.
thought when I was watching the trailer.
Yep.
What is Nintendo trying to tell us, or what does Nintendo know about their next console that they feel good about putting all these HD re-releases of Zelda games on the Wii U?
It's probably gonna be backwards compatible.
It's either going to be backwards compatible, or it's going to be like, well, this definitely won't work on the NX, so we got to get it out now. And they even said that they outsourced Twilight Princess HD to like some Australian company.
I feel like this is a move because they definitely delayed the Wii U Zelda that's supposed to be coming.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this is a move that I feel like sometime in either really early 2015 or last year they were like, we're not going to finish this game. We got to do something quick. So they ported Twilight Princess.
They could have done worse. I had no interest in playing that game because I've played the first 5 hours of that game 5 different times, and I don't care anymore.
I'm probably gonna get it.
Maybe if they include some quality of life stuff, it's not just a straight port, then maybe. But
it kind of sounds like it's pretty porty. I mean, yeah,
that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what got announced during this Nintendo Direct in Japan, but not here?
A reason for ritualistic suicide?
Mother 3 on the Virtual Console.
Yep. Reason for ritualistic suicide.
Everyone's favorite non-localized Mother game.
That's true. Yep.
But
I'm upset.
No, this is good.
It's not.
Why is it bad?
Because they still won't translate that game.
They might.
So
they translated freaking Earthbound 0 or whatever.
They already had that in the bank, just ready to go.
They already had it translated?
Yeah. Do you not know the story behind that game?
Fuck no.
So they were gonna release it back when it came out in Japan. They had pretty much finished the localization on it, and then I don't remember exactly what happened, but they scrapped it. They decided not to release it because of a variety of reasons. I think it was mostly because we're too American.
You really think that they had it? They kept it 100%. That 1987 ass.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know, man.
I've played some of that game, and I've played some of the translation, and they look by and large the same.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say that they just kind of went whoop, and then maybe fixed up a few things here and there, but
I think now more than ever the time is rife for that game to finally get localized.
If that game doesn't get localized, I don't know, man.
3 we're talking about. They've got a localization team doing all sorts of stuff. They're probably very members of that team. They're very passionate about that game specifically. There's a lot of hype being generated right now in this country about Earthbound.
That's true.
It's blowing up right now.
That's true.
Depending on how Earthbound Origins sold, I can see it. I can genuinely see it happening.
Yeah, it's probably closer than it was, say, 3 years ago.
Oh, undoubtedly. It's the closest it's ever been to possibly happening. And now it's on the Virtual Console. It's just, there are less barriers than ever to us seeing this game come out.
Do you remember that fan translation?
Yeah, I started playing it once.
Yeah, fucking the guys who made that were like, Nintendo, please just have this. And they were like, no, thank you.
Jerks.
Even though it's really fucking good. It's as good as it'll get. Probably. Man.
We gotta get someone on the inside to do this for us.
Right? Fuck. Anyway. What else
Hey,
you got?
So, yesterday, and I can really dig out these pictures if you fucking want me to, but
probably not. I don't care.
An ESRB rating came through for a little game called Minecraft Wii U Edition.
I don't want that.
What the fuck is your problem?
I don't want
Why
that.
you want to take people's happiness away from them?
Because I'm the Grinch.
That would explain a lot, honestly. So Minecraft is a big deal. And I think maybe if they added touchscreen stuff to it, that'd be dope.
Mm-hmm.
They could probably do some different stuff with it. If it's just a straight up port that played all of other Minecraft.
Probably a port. It's probably just a port.
Even touchscreen inventory management. It's more faithful to the PC edition because you can. Because instead of having to select craftable items through a list, you can actually drag the items from your inventory and put them.
It's Boo-hoo.
Who's that Pokemon?
It's Boo-hoo.
I think if they did any work to it, it could be cool. Otherwise, hey, whatever. Minecraft's gonna reach some more people. Although, who hasn't played Minecraft yet? Who?
I played Minecraft in fucking 2008, and I'm okay.
I played the alpha of Minecraft.
Yeah,
but It's not a competition. What I'm saying is like, who has interest in Minecraft? What grade schooler wants to play Minecraft but hasn't because he doesn't own any of the following platforms? Android
Every single
device, tablet, like Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, iPad, iPhone,
The back of his dog.
iPod, Xbox 360, Xbox One, PS4, PC, toaster. Like,
Yep.
if you want to play Minecraft, you've already played Minecraft. So I do hope they do something a little bit different to it. But I was actually, everyone thought we were going to see it in this Nintendo Direct today. But more than likely,
It'll just show up one day.
yeah, I feel like maybe that's not something that Nintendo would announce as part of one of these things.
No.
I feel like they'd leave that up to somebody else to announce that.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know, but that's neat. People are gonna play a game that they might like. Makes
Sure.
me happy. Oh man, I want to play some Sticker Star Saga, man. I'm like,
I don't want you to.
all right, let's wrap up this podcast so I can play some Sticker Star Saga.
I'm fucking sleepy.
Yeah, so that's why we're gonna. All right, so bring it home.
All right. We're on the internet. It's bearversusman.com.
Yep, that's a big one.
You can send us an email, which you should. It's questions@bearversusman.com. If you want to send us a question or a comment, or you want us to talk about something on the podcast, please send us an email. We'd love to read it.
It's true.
You should rate us on iTunes. If you rate us on iTunes, the people get to listen to us because we show up in a magical algorithm created by Steve Jobs' ghost.
Oh shit. And if you're Steve Jobs' ghost,
Thanks, man.
give us 5 stars. Come on.
Give us 5 stars, Steve Jobs' ghost. We're on Twitch, twitch.tv/bearversusman. We're on Twitter @bearversusman. We're on the Facebook /bearversusman.
We're gonna hopefully use that Twitch a little bit.
I'm gonna start doing some stuff, I think.
Yeah, get it going. Get it going.
fun.
I thought about streaming myself playing Here's the Storm, but like,
I want to do that. Can we
oops,
do that
I'm not
sometime?
good. Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So fucking that's it.
Have a great video game, you guys.
Have a sick day.